These are broken reminders of a once huge fleet of beautifully adapted working barges that ruled the trading coast. Now, only a handful of sailing barges remain. When all turned to the engine for power, only one carried on working these waters by the power of the wind and tide alone. Cambria, the last by sail.
She is so powerful, she is so beautiful, and when we have everything set and she's going like a train, you are really part of nature.
They started building barges to win races, and lo and behold, they got faster and they got better looking.
At the height of the sailing barge era, the fleet numbered well over 2,500. On the morning of the 22nd of October 1970, Cambria eased into Ipswich docks. It was the very last cargo to be carried on a barge driven solely by the power of wind. One skipper comes up again and again in the Cambria story: Bob Roberts.
I don't think he deliberately tried to become the last skipper of a sailing barge.
I know that Bob Roberts couldn't see much of a future for Cambria.
The Cambria's fate was in the hands of a man passionately protective of her reputation as a real working vessel.
And he said, I think the only way out is to go and sink her.
I'm here to discover how the Cambria was saved and why. It's a story of the end of a glorious empire and the end of a very simple way of life. It's the story of the power of wind and the power of tide and the power of people.
It could be very, very hard, almost make you cry sometimes because you knew you couldn't stop.
I mean, you can't help but romanticise the barge.
It's about that kind of relationship that you've got with something almost human.
A man, a boy and a dog, that was the crew of a sailing barge.
It's like man and machine in perfect harmony, I think. And after that first tack, it's been love ever since.